Hi friends, let's discuss our new cue card. Talk about a new public building or place that you would like to visit in the future. Which building, place is it? Where is it? When you would like to visit it? With whom and why? Let's discuss our answer now. Please watch the video till the end as there are follow-ups with the answer that are common in the speaking section. Our first point is which building or place is it? Well, I love to explore new places. Whenever I have some leisure time and an opportunity, I prefer to visit new places either with my family members or friends. Although there are many public facilities in my hometown, here I am going to talk about a particular public building which I would love to visit in the future. It is a shopping complex which has been recently inaugurated by the officials in our hometown. Here, explore means visit to new places. Whenever you want to talk about any visit, you can add this sentence. Most of the students are addicted to say free time. Try to replace it with leisure time and please pronounce it as leisure and not layer, which many of the students do. I have added two complex sentences in the intro using either or and although to improve your grammatical range. And the last sentence of the intro is in passive form where I have told a shopping complex has been inaugurated by the officials. So all these points will definitely increase your band score. Our next point is where is it? It is housed in the outskirts of my city, but it is easily accessible for the inhabitants due to the frequent services of public transport. Also, one can go there using private vehicles as a good facility of parking is available there. Most of the time, students say it is located, which has become very common. So use it is housed and then give the location. I have written in the outskirts of my city. You can also say in the center of my hometown. Inhabitants means people, frequent means regular. Next point is when you would like to visit it and with whom. Since I do not have enough time to spend with my family members owing to my busy schedule, I have a keen desire to go to see this along with my family. I am planning to visit this place next weekend because I will have a plenty of time. So, students, whenever you want to say that I want, you should say I have a keen desire or I aspire to make it more effective. The next point is why you want to visit it. I vividly remember one of my friends recently visited this mall and was overwhelmed with the services of this mall. He told me that this building is equipped with all the ultra modern facilities. It has 4 floors and every floor is accessible with the help of the elevators. It is fully air conditioned and everything is in apple pie order, which makes our shopping easier. Vividly means clearly. Try to avoid the word very in your speaking as well as writing module. Use extremely instead of very. Here you can say he was extremely happy or over the moon or on cloud 9. Any word or idiom that you like. Apple pie order means to be in the proper sequence. One can get everything under one roof, such as confectionery, grocery, stationery, and lifestyle. Moreover, the ambience of this shopping complex is mesmerizing. After listening to all these specialities, I am eager to pay a visit there. Additionally, I am a shopaholic person, so by visiting this place, I will get a chance to buy new clothes and other things at reasonable cost as this shopping complex is offering lucrative offers to lure the public. Due to all these reasons, I desire to visit this newly built building to see if it lives up to all the hypes. Here, The meaning of ambience is environment. Mesmerizing means capturing one's complete attention as if by magic. Shopaholic means a person who loves shopping. Reasonable means cheap cost. And lucrative offers means attractive offers. There is another word lure which means attract. Lives up all the hypes means to be as good as something is described. So, all these vocabulary words will definitely enhance your band score in your speaking module. Now, we will discuss some follow up questions. Our first question is: what measures should be taken to deal with the damage on public facilities? The answer is: as far as I am concerned, there should be stringent laws against the vandals, and these laws must be implemented in letter and spirit. If a person is caught red handed, then he must be punished. Only then vandalism can be reduced. Stringent means strict laws. Vandals are those persons who deteriorate the public property. In letter and spirit means the implementation of the laws is important. Let's move to the next question now. Our second question is: what are the differences between old and new facilities? The answer is: I believe there are huge disparities. Earlier, people were more into visiting parks, gardens, and libraries, so such facilities were provided. On the contrary, now they give more preference to gym and other health centers to cater their needs. There are now more facilities related to health. Disparities means differences. Into means interested in. To cater means to fulfill the needs. Our third question is: what is the difference between the facilities in the countryside and ones in the cities? The answer is: the major difference is with regard to the leisure facilities. As per me, in rural areas, there are less amenities for the individuals to spend their leisure time, whereas one can easily catch a sight of the parks, gyms, gardens in metropolitan areas where inhabitants tend to spend their free time. Our last question is: what is more important, preserving old buildings or building new ones? The answer is: I would say both are equally important. If I talk about the old buildings, these have historical significance. Similarly, the importance of new buildings cannot be neglected as population is on the increase. So in order to cater the needs of the public, more new buildings should be constructed so that people can find a place to live. If you like the video, please like and comment, and also subscribe for more IELTS videos.